friends and viewers, welcome back to my channel Grammar Gurus. Today is the advanced edit of spoken English where I try to enhance your vocabulary and elevate your communication skills. Today's topic is homophones. What are homophones? Homophones is made up of two words, homo plus phones. Homo means same or similar. Phones is related to sound. Thus, you can very well understand the topic itself means same sound. Now note, there are few very important points in this topic. Number one, homophones are words with the same sound but different spellings and different meanings. Thus, though they have the same pronunciation, but remember, the words are not same. Thus, homophones are very tricky for English learners. But don't worry, as you watch the video, we shall be exploring some of the most commonly used homophones. So, friends and viewers, let's look at the first set of homophones. A-I-R, air. H-E-I-R is also air, but they are two completely different words. A-I-R means a gaseous mixture or atmosphere. It's the air we breathe in. H-E-I-R means one who inherits, yani आपका उत्तराधिकारी. Let's look at the usage. A-I-R. For example, let some fresh air into the room. H-E-I-R, he is the sole heir to the fortune, means अपनी जायदाद का वह अकेला उत्तराधिकारी है. Now let's see allowed. Allowed. A-L-L-O-W-E-D, allowed means to permit, इजाजत देना. A-L-O-U-D, allowed means to speak clearly so that you can be heard. Let's look at the usage. A-L-L-O-W-E-D. Dogs are not permitted or allowed in the restaurant. Whereas A-L-O-U-D, read the story aloud. So friends and viewers, as you see, homophones are extremely crucial for developing accurate spellings, clear communication, and enhanced reading comprehension. So now, guys, friends and viewers, moving on to the next set of homophones. Desert, desert. Have a look at this. This desert is D-E-S-E-R-T. This one is D-E-S-S-E-R-T. What does D-E-S-E-R-T mean? It has two meanings. Number one, sand or arid place. The sand that you see. For example, the Sahara is a hot desert. Another meaning of desert is to abandon someone or something. यानी किसी को अकेला कर देना. For example, do not desert me. Now look at this desert with double S. It means sweet treat. यानी खाने के बाद हम जो मीठा खाते हैं. For example, I had a cake for dessert. I'll give you a very simple hack to remember the two deserts. You see, the one with D-E-S-E-R-T has single S. Why? Because it is arid. It is dry. Hence, single S. But double S, D-E-S-S-E-R-T, whenever we have sweets, we always want a second serving. So that's how you can remember the two S's, because for sweets we want a second serving. Moving ahead with our lesson, let's have a look at these set of words. B-A-R-E, bear. B-E-A-R is also bear. Here I would like to notify one thing. Many people often mispronounced B-E-A-R as beer. It is not beer, it is bear. Let's look at the difference. B-A-R-E has two meanings. Exposed or uncovered is the first meaning. For example, she walked bare feet, right? And the second meaning means minimal, बहुत कम. We barely ate at the party. Coming to BEAR, obviously we know bear is a large furry mammal. For example, we saw a bear in the woods. Another meaning of bear is to tolerate, yani सहन करना. How will we use this? I cannot bear the pain anymore. So remember, friends and viewers, homophones help us to boost our vocabulary. Hence, understanding this lesson is extremely important. Friends and viewers, look at this commonly used pair of homophones. BRAKE, break. BREAK is also break. BRAKE is a device to stop a vehicle, that is, the act of slowing down, whereas BREAK means to destroy. For example, how will we use BRAKE? You must use brake to stop the car at the red light, whereas BREAK, if you drop your phone, the screen might break. Continuing with the next set, THEIR, there, THERE, there. This is a very commonly used homophone. THEIR indicates possession, whereas THERE refers to a place. How will we use them in a sentence? They left their, THEIR, their coats in the car. There, THERE, there is a cat. Let's look at this interesting homophone. Idle, idle. IDOL, idol means a person or thing that is greatly admired. In other words, something that you worship as God. Whereas IDLE means lazy, not working, inactive. So, how will we use IDOL in a sentence? She made her favorite singer her idol. IDOL. In other words, she worships or looks up to her favorite singer. She wants to be like her favorite singer. Whereas ideally, not working. The machine sat idle, not working, inactive, ideally during the strike. Thus, homophones help to correct the spelling errors and they make your writing more creative. They add depth to your writing through wordplay. Have a look at this one now. Higher, higher. HIGHER, higher. HIRE is also higher. What's the difference? HIGHER means greater elevation. We are talking about a comparatively greater height. Whereas HIRE means to employ someone or to rent something. यानी किसी को काम पे रखना. The difference will be clear with this usage. The birds flew higher, HIGHER, than the trees. HIRE, the company decided to hire a new assistant. Look at this interesting homophone which you often use in your houses or while traveling. BERTH, birth. BIRTH is also birth. Look here, it's difference of only a vowel. So, homophones can be that close. They have same pronunciation, yet only by change in a vowel, they are different words, different spellings with different meanings. Berth refers to a sleeping spot on a train or a ship. You very often say, please book the lower berth for the train journey. But BIRTH, it means emergence of an offspring, origin of something. For example, the birth of a baby is a joyous occasion. So do be careful while using these homophones. Finally, today's last set of homophones. H-E-E-L, heel, H-E-A-L, heel. H-E-E-L is a part of your body. It refers to the back of the foot or the shoe. How will we use this? She wore high heels. So ladies, you can quite refer to this. But HEAL, to mend or to become healthy. The wound will take time to heal. HEAL means it will take time to recover. Guess why I have been emphasizing on the use of homophones so much? Well, homophones are used in puns, jokes, poetry making, making your language more creative and interesting. For more knowledge on such topics, kindly subscribe my channel, follow, like and share my videos. And oh yes, I have a small assignment for you. I have been teaching you homophones throughout the video. Now you need to tell me what is the difference between principal versus principal. Principal, principal. Principle is also principal. So you see, once again, the words have the same pronunciation, different meaning, different spelling. But in the comment section, you need to tell me what is this difference. Stay tuned to the channel to make your English more captivating, more alluring. And remember, daily dose, better prose.